Well, this is exciting. This here is a world debut of this brand new Grand Design Lineage Super C motorhome that is taking what Grand Design already did with their Lineage motorhome earlier in the year and in 2024 and just completely beefed it up to something unbelievable. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Miles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here at the Florida RV Super Show taking a look at this new 2025 Grand Design Lineage Super C motorhome. Now, unfortunately, they put this big old flag right here, right in front of us as I was setting up to film this, but let's move this out of the way, and you can see, I mean, just starting right away up front, you have this Raptor grille here on this F600 chassis that looks really, really good. I'm blanking on what the name of this like paint that they do on here is on this bumper up front, but you have a really nice looking bumper there, and then you have your recovery hooks up front as well. Nice lighting in there up front, and just a beautiful looking motorhome. There's going to be so much to talk about in this video, but first of all, just talking with the outside aesthetics and just kind of what information I have. First, let's go with information I have first. Um, this is not even on Grand Design's website yet as of me filming this, so I'm very limited, and really the only information I have is what is in Grand Design's like 2-minute Instagram post that they put up on their Instagram page for Grand Design. So that's kind of what I'm going off of. Also, you guys know I film RVs with Blue Compass RV. This here obviously is not in the Blue Compass display for this show, which is fine. But if you are looking for this RV and you're maybe not coming to the show, there is a link down below in the comments and description of this video where you will be able to find different dealerships that I work with across the country that do carry Grand Design motorhomes and will be having this product here soon in the future. This is their base standard exterior color here. And then they are going to have a ton of other exterior color options, kind of like what you can see here with their Lineage Series M. I have not seen their other color options yet. I would imagine they're going to be similar to these, but I don't know. I just know that they will have up to 8 different color options, I believe, from what I remember. But going along the outside, a lot of cool stuff to talk about. I'm not going to spend too long on the outside so we can get to the inside, but there are definitely a few things worth noting. First of all, you have a fiberglass roof up on the top. That's going to be really, really good construction. Molded fiberglass front cap pieces here. You can see this is all one molded fiberglass piece here on the front, and then it's split here kind of into another molded fiberglass piece here. The connection of those two fiberglass pieces, you can almost think of it kind of being like a similar construction to like a casita trailer or something like that in a sense. You have the windshield up front there. That's going to be a great view for whoever is in that bunk area. And then you have the running lights up on the front or up on the top as well. The wheels and tires are absolutely insane. Plus they have a crazy suspension system with Fox shocks. So you can see the wheels here. And then it has this hand cooked tire. This is a, let's see, trying to see the size on the tire. There it goes. It's a 245 70R 19.5 tire. And then back here you have this multi-Fox suspension system. So from what I understand about this, they have like a road mode on the suspension system, a towing mode on the suspension system, and then it also has an off-road mode on the suspension system, and there's different gears that you can turn to tune that to your liking. You have front and rear stabilizer bars. It has this BDS bar back here as well. So just a really, really heavy duty, I mean, very nice motorhome. Going down this side, you have a big oversized step right here. Nice wide mirrors there on the side, and then just a great look down the side. 40-inch screen TV out here. You have your storage bays. It looks like they're using like a, on this slide mechanism. This doesn't look, I'm not actually sure what exact slide mechanism this is. It looks similar to a Schwintek slide mechanism, but that does not look exactly like a Schwintek slide. So that looks like it's something different, but nobody's here yet at this show for me to really like ask questions. So I'm kind of just giving you information off of what I know from in my brain, what's been stored up over the years. But that's a little bit different than a slide mechanism that I've seen, you know, with a Schwintek exactly. So if you know exactly what slide mechanism that is, let me know down below. You have the Lineage badge here. It is like a 3D badging there. That looks really, really good. I love the way that just sticks off of the side. And then as we go back this way, you're going to have your molded fiberglass rear cap. So great look there. It has a backup camera already installed. And then you have 15,000 pounds of towing capacity on here. Now, we'll go around the rest of the outside to wrap up this video, but let's go ahead and hop inside first. And before I open the entry door into the RV portion, let's look into here real quick. Look at the driver's cab. So again, Super C motorhome. It's on the F600 chassis, so this is going to be just like driving a Ford truck. You have that oversized step getting in and out. Very nice, very comfortable. You have leather here in the armrest. It looks like the rest is going to be, this looks like plastic right here, and then plastic through here, and plastic through here. You have leather seats. These leather seats are going to match the leather interior of the motorhome. Now, Grand Design on their other Lineage motorhome as well, and in their Grand Design Solitudes, they have an upgraded, more premium furniture that is from, I think it's an Italian leather maker. I can't remember the exact brand of it, but it's a similar leather that you see in like Tesla and Land Rover and Jaguar and different automotive sectors that is really, really premium. When they do that upgraded furniture, they also do that here in the driver's cab area, so I'm sure that will be consistent with this motorhome as well. This just doesn't have that. This is their more standard furniture. And then that upgraded furniture would come with the safe in the headrest if that stays consistent with what they did with the Lineage Series M. In here you have, it looks like, and mind you, I have not spent a whole lot of time in Ford trucks, so I don't know exactly how their mechanisms work, but this looks like something that should open up here. I don't know if that's supposed to be powered. I don't want to break something. But that does look like it opens. You have your glove box in here. And then looks like you have a 120 volt plug right there. That's very nice. And then a 12 volt plug. Have your dash right here. Looks like this is going to be part of your backup camera there in the digital mirror. And you have your drive mode selector. So it does have 4-wheel drive. And then it does have, it looks like there were buttons that I saw that adjust the, you know, where the pedals are positioned, which can give you a much more comfortable driving position. So like that, and a manual, you know, gauge cluster up front there. That's the button I was talking about right there. I would imagine that button is to adjust the position of the pedals. And then that's pretty much it. It does look like it has powered mirrors. Maybe not powered mirrors. The mirrors can slide in and out, as you can see right there. And okay, yeah, that's going to be the position for the powered mirrors right there. So it does have powered mirrors, yes. Here in the middle, I don't know what this box is. Okay, it's just a box covering up electrical components in there. And so kind of a, you know, sturdy box that you could stand on. And we'll come back and we'll reposition that here in a second. But that's everything in the driver's cab area. Just want to kind of give you a rundown on that. Then as we step inside, Rockford Fosgate marine grade speakers outside. These are all dual pane. They're like a polyplastic window is what it says on the side. So it doesn't really bubble out too much, and it's like a dual pane kind of acrylic style window. Really nice entry door right here. It does have a privacy shade on the window going in and out. So you'll have your window up here that does extend the length of the door there. And you can see that shade actually has that reflective material on it as well when you put that up. So, or maybe it's just a black material that's shiny, actually is kind of more what it looks like. But nonetheless, you have a true privacy shade. Steps right here, when you lift this up, you have a 310 amp hour Lithionics battery right here. And then you have a lot of your breakers underneath there. Battery disconnect switch, your awning lights, stuff like that is all controlled right here, and you have your auto leveling system controls right there. Steps, this is your switch for these steps that do go in when you close the door. When you're at your campground, you can leave those out permanently. And then we step inside. Oh, and a couple other things. You have a bug screen right here, and you have a grab handle right there. So we step inside. This is a great motorhome floor plan. Obviously, I want to know what you guys think as we go through this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. One thing I know people are going to comment is, what is the price? Honestly, I do not know, but just based off the fact that the Grand Design Lineage Series M sells for somewhere around like 160 to 180 depending on the options, I would not have a hard time seeing this going for like 220 to 250 depending on the options. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating, but that's just an estimate. So that'd be about $220,000 to $250,000 is my guess, but I don't know. Now, right away, as we step in here, the first thing that you feel is just, it is a big motorhome. I mean, it's a lot of space in here. I got some new shoes for this RV show, and you can see the sole on these things is pretty clunky with these on clouds. So I would assume this is giving me at least in probably an inch, inch and a half of height, which means I'm about 6'2.5" right now as I stand. And still great ceiling height in here. You could be about 6'5" and comfortably fit in here before you're gonna start feeling like you're getting close to the ceiling. And then as I flip it around, up in this front area, the way they designed this oversized front cap, so you can see how it kind of sticks up into the space. Gosh, this area just feels huge. I mean, it is massive in this area. You have the bed right here. This bed is awesome because it's right at about 6 feet long. So I actually sleeping diagonal on here could stretch all the way out, which is just fantastic. It doesn't even look that big on camera or in person, but then I actually laid in it and I do in fact fit. So that's really cool. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to get up there because at these RV shows, I'm trying to film as many RVs for y'all as I can, and I'm just trying to make this as efficient as possible. You have a shade here that goes up and down. So that's an MCD roller shade. It is on a power switch right here. And then you can see you have your bunk and ceiling light controls here with these switches, outlets here, and then you have air coming into this area through these vents. Individual reading light on this side with that kind of halo light as well. Love that. You have tray right here, cup holder, and then go to the other side, and it is a similar setup over here. So you have outlets right here, USB ports, USB Type-C connection, and you're going to have this light up here in this area as well. Finally, you have a privacy curtain right here. So this privacy curtain will go all the way across, and you're going to be able to have that complete privacy in that space. Then finally, Grand Design is making its own in-house mattresses, and these are actually very comfortable for what they are. One of the first brands we're kind of seeing across the RV industry in general, and these kinds of RVs that are doing their own mattresses that are just way better than what you normally get standard. So most people will not find themselves having to upgrade a mattress. Plus, a bed area like this is most often not going to even have options to find a custom mattress that would fit an over cab area in something that is a unique design like this. So we turn this way, you have two oversized recliners in the slide out. So slide out goes all the way back to this portion right here, and then this whole area is slid out. Now with the slide closed, you can see it's probably about nearly a 3 foot slide. So your hallway is going to get condensed down to an area about like this as you go down the road. You know what? We might actually be able to push the slide in. Let's see. No, slides are currently locked, and I don't want to mess with it because I don't want to mess with like their power and mess anything up. But it looks like at least this recliner will be able to actually kick the leg rest out while you're going down the road. I would unfortunately have to close this slide and test it with this recliner to see if there's enough room from where it closes up to the countertop if you would be able to recline that seat in the road position. But nonetheless, this slide out will come closed and you'll have a hallway right through here to get all the way back to your bathroom, bed, and stuff like that. The recliners are very nice though. Again, you can get that more premium furniture, but even the standard furniture is really comfortable. It feels very nice. It's a little bit on the softer side as far as like to how it feels to the touch. Your TV is directly across from where you sit, so great design there. And then can we just talk about the colors in here? I mean, this gray ceiling just looks so good. The lighting, the way that they did it in here looks really nice as well. It's plenty bright in here. It's like a modern feel, but it doesn't feel sterile, if that makes sense. So I love the way that they did this, the way that you get this modern feel, but it feels like it has character. It feels like it has color. It's still neutral enough where you can add your own touches of color. I mean, if you like red, green, orange, yellow, whatever, you can kind of work those colors into this space and it will be very comfortable. Before I get any further, this here is Liquefied. Liquefied is a black tank treatment that you can get for your RVs. You can find that on Amazon. And then I would be doing myself a great disservice if I didn't tell you as well. For all the work that I put in, I have another YouTube channel that is called Firmly Unbound. There's a link down below in the comments and description of this channel. Firmly Unbound is basically like a lifestyle. You'll see a lot of things that I've talked about on that channel, including my own like personal life story, the way that I have lived out these firmly unbound principles and the results that those have brought in my life, plus just having a lot of fun as well. So lots of stuff going on there. And if you feel inclined to go check that out, there's a link down below in the comments and description as well. And like I said, if you're interested in this RV or just looking for your next RV, there's also a link down below in the comments and description to help you find a RV dealership close to you. Power recliners on these seats, so you can see the recline function right here. Those are going to lay back. Oh, wow, that is really fast too. That is much faster than most power recliners, so that is really, really handy. Love that. For your light switches, you have these touch panels here, and these are going to be dimming lights. So if you hold these buttons down, sorry, not really getting it in the frame. If you hold those buttons down, those are going to dim. On your windows, you're going to have the pull down day shade or bug screen. So any windows that open will have this bug screen on them. And then you have the privacy shades that are like a full, complete privacy shade there from the bottom. So love that too. If you want to peek out at your neighbors, you actually have the ability to do this. Most brands flip this and they do the bug screen from the bottom and then the privacy shade from the top. So you don't really get the kind of privacy you would desire. This is perfectly executed in my opinion on how they did that. All of your cabinets and drawers have these latches on them that allow them to lock. Open these up and you can see the storage space through there. These twist, so if it's easier for you to open like that, you can twist those and then soft close on those, and then when you're ready to close it up, you just latch that closed. Soft touch ceiling panel feels really nice. It's all this like, leather material on the ceiling. So love that. Except for up into here, this is where it turns into plastic right there up into that front cap piece. Then storage all the way down this side. Even your dining table here is like this granite or ceramic material there. I'm not exactly sure which one, but it's a solid surface material there. You can see it has like a wood board backing underneath it. Legless table. This will drop down into a bed if you need an additional sleeping space here. It's usually about a maybe like 5'10" to 6 foot long bed. If you're like 6 feet or over, you might have to sleep diagonal on that, but it is a bed nonetheless. Huge storage drawer underneath the dining table, and all of your drawers are using solid wood with dovetail joints on the drawers. So this is something to be said if you're somebody that has, had constant criticism or even just more recent criticism on quality in the RV industry. That's completely justified. I completely understand why that would be. But it should be noted, like, this here is a motorhome that is really not lacking in quality anywhere. They are pretty much trying to make this the best, most quality motorhome that they possibly can. And that is why it is so expensive. The degrees of quality increase the price faster than anything else. And that's what happens. So I'd be curious your thoughts if you guys are just open to, more expensive RVs, if the quality is justified, or if, maybe we can be content with where things are at and the prices that they're at, because higher quality is undoubtedly just going to increase price. And we see it here in these motorhomes where these things are, I would just love to travel in something like this, but man, this is just so far out of my budget. It's not even close to reality right now. Someday, but not right now. So I'd be curious your thoughts on that. Here in the kitchen space, you have this TV. This looks to be about a 42-inch screen TV or so, but I don't have the exact size on it. Looks like it's going to lift up here. Yeah. Ooh, and we got a Starlink satellite system up on the roof. That is awesome. I didn't even know that was there. I forgot to lift this up. So that's your Starlink satellite system. I would assume that satellite is up on the roof, but I do not have a way to get up there right now. You have your faucet here. It will detach and pull out like so. You have this cutting board and then a cup washing station there, or bowl washing station. And it may even, I don't know if it's going to come with more sink accessories as well, but that's what we can see. You have this extending countertop space and then plenty of storage through here. So you have a spot for some sponges, a couple drawers that will pull out. That's a little shallow on that drawer. And then this one will be a little bit bigger. Love that. Soft close on those drawers. Storage space down underneath here. See that? Looks like a water line running underneath there. Have another drawer here. And a couple other smaller drawers up through here. These drawers are definitely a little on the small side. They're not super big. I mean, you can see my hand inside of here. It is not a terribly large drawer. So just showing that for, so you have that frame of reference. This is a air fryer or convection oven microwave combo. A little bit more storage up here. And then you have a 3-burner gas stove. This is a real tile backsplash back behind here. And a little bit larger Furrion oven. So definitely could fit a pizza in there or some larger oven stuff that you might be cooking in the oven. Freezer portion has this tray that will slide back, and then a pretty large area underneath there. See how far my hand sticks in there. And then open this up. And this is the Furrion refrigerator and freezer system. See the size there. Storage along this way. And it does have lights that automatically turn on there. Hidden hinges on your cabinets, so it just has a really nice clean finish. A lot of like European inspiration in this motorhome design. This looks like it's not a door that actually opens unless I'm missing something because this latch is stuck. Maybe it does because it does feel like it has some give to it. But for whatever reason, I can't get that open. This here opens as well, and this is a privacy curtain right here. So privacy curtain that it closes off to the bedroom. And nice how they just hide that away. Again, just little subtle things. They worked in construction to hide that curtain so it's not exposed when you don't need it. Two ACs in this motorhome. I don't know the size on the air conditioners, but you have an AC right here, and you have another one right here. As you can see, they're ducted through here with these really unique looking vents, where you can kind of shift the position of the vents and whether they're open or closed with that mechanism there. You also have a much different looking light than most RVs, where it's this squared off light. And that's pretty, neat looking as well. I would love to see how this motorhome looks at night. Then as we come this way, you are equipped with a washer and dryer already installed. So love that. It is the Splendide brand on the washer and dryer. Close that up, turn back around this way, and you're going to have more controls right here for your vent fan, for your lights. You have a little cubby area right here, USB ports and outlets there. It does have USB Type-C connections. And then you have another custom mattress here. Very, very nice on the design on this mattress. From the touch, it feels like it's an actual like true, traditional mattress with like a coil system in it. So pretty nice quality on that. I think most people will find this bed plenty adequate to sleep on. If you like more of a memory foam feel, you could just get a foam topper and you should be good to go, and it should perform pretty much like a hybrid mattress. You have those individual reading lights here in this area as well. They do have that halo light also that is not currently on. Windows on both sides, same shade mechanism, comes with the pillows, has a nice, leather wrapped kind of squishy foam headboard here. And then you have your storage space up above that actually goes pretty dang far back, farther than I expected. So that's some pretty deep storage there. Looks to be about a 32-inch screen TV across from the bed area. And then underneath the bed, pretty interesting, they have the drawers here, but these don't seem to open. You can see there's not an area where this like space underneath here can be open because it's all screwed down. And these drawers here, as I tried to open them, do not budge, but these ones do. So I think those other ones are just to make it look symmetrical. And you can see the drawers underneath here, and then you'll have another storage area. Ooh, there you go. Another big storage area down underneath there. Wow, that's big enough. If you have it, fairly empty, kids, if you're watching, you could definitely win a game of hide and seek if you can fit in that space. Good luck with your friends finding you there. So don't tell them about that spot. That'll win you a game of hide and seek for sure. Back here, you have your clothing rod. You had a light that automatically came on when you opened these doors. And then you can see you have an HDMI cable and outlets here. So if you did want to plug in a gaming console, if you wanted to plug in a Blu-ray player, anything like that, that is connected to this TV right here. Last couple things, you have a couple more drawers, 3 more in fact. So you can see that drawer there, and then one here and one there. Heat is coming out of right here, so no heat vents in the floor. All heating is kind of worked through different areas of this motorhome. Like that looks like that's another heat register, or that might be also like an intake for the furnace. But nonetheless, no heat vents in the floor. Turn back this way, you can also see there's an outlet on the side of the bed right here. And then as we go back to the back of this motorhome, you have a vent fan here in the bathroom up over the toilet. This is a smaller vent fan. I'm actually surprised they didn't put the larger fan here in the bathroom at the price of what this likely will be. Spot here to hold towels. You have a window right there, a couple hooks, and then it is a porcelain foot flush toilet here in the corner. Paper towel holder, outlet right there. Again, still solid surface countertops back into the bathroom. I mean, they are not going cheap on the countertop materials anywhere in this motorhome. Sometimes you'll see them, cheap out on some other brands as you get back into the bathroom, but certainly not here. You have your faucet here, really nice look with everything. And then you have your shower. So shower is going to have a super tall position on the shower head, literally as tall as they can get it. You have a spot here for some soaps and whatnot. You could also mount different things in here for that. It does come with this like marine grade mat in here, so just going to give you a nice comfortable, experience for your feet. You have your drain right here with that cover over the drain, and then a nice looking skylight. Now, again, I'm about 6'3", let's say, with these shoes on, and into the skylight, I would say you could be about 6'5" before the skylight is going to start hitting your head right there. But I don't have to duck to get under the shower head, so that is awesome. That is really cool. Love that. Controls here for all of your lights and your water heater and things like that here in the bathroom. And that is pretty much it. On the toilet, let's see here. Pretty good space. Let me see. This was what I was most concerned about, but the way you actually kind of come into this space here, it's really not like there's plenty of room to move around. So gonna be pretty comfortable here in this area. So we go back this way up to the front. That's pretty much everything on the inside. So very curious your thoughts on what you think. And then let's go ahead and wrap up taking a look at the rest of the outside out here. Come outside. Close that up. You have a 40-inch screen TV behind here. So you have these latches that will open up like so to allow you to get to that TV. Ooh. Still got construction out here at the show as they get set up for everything. Storage space down underneath here. Looks like outlets and an HDMI cable for the outdoor TV. This here, I don't know what this is. This twists off. Back behind here, you have a 2,000 watt inverter, 100 amp hour, looks like battery charger back there. So that is good power equipment under there. It looks like these are going to be shades for the windows up in the driver's cab area. Have your audio controls right here, outlet here, and then back here you have, looks like they're doing, I always forget what kind of material this is. It's not necessarily like a plastic, it's like a composite material here, but they're doing this composite material here, and then this goes all the way through to the other side actually for this storage space. So you will have that passing all the way through. Height through here is a little bit taller than my hand, so it's probably just right around a foot of clearance back through there. Oh, if I can remember, I need to go get a tape measure while I'm out here. Here's what your back wheels look like. It does have a, tandem wheel setup here along the back. And then underneath here, actually, let's see. There's a Fox shock system back here, and I believe it does have a rear stabilizer bar as well. At least that's what Grand Design saying. Back through here, you have storage space. Oh, that goes to underneath the bed. So that's kind of cool. This is the same storage as what's underneath the bed there, so you can access that from here. This looks like your freshwater tank, and I don't have tank sizes because they don't have those listed anywhere online yet. Looks like they're using a Truma hot water or water heater system. And then this door here is locked for whatever reason. But there's your Truma water heater. 15,000 pound towing capacity, molded fiberglass rear cap with no seams in it. Nice looking lights all throughout. You have the backup camera already installed. And then as we come back along this way, let's get over here. There's where your Lippert ladder could go to get up onto the roof. I wish I could get up there to see how much solar is on the roof, but I'm sure they didn't skimp out on the solar on this. So there's probably likely at least like 400 to 800 watts of solar, I would imagine. Underneath here, you have an electric power cord reel, a surge protector already built in, and a transfer switch there to transfer power from your 50 amp to your generator. Diesel fuel station right here. And I don't know the tank sizes on the diesel fuel as well. That's something I wish I could get information for, but I do not have. Spot here to store your sewer hose. And then this is your water connections here, plus your dump valve area, outdoor shower, and pretty simple back through here, nothing too crazy. All slam latch baggage doors on these. Storage space through here. These slide out mechanisms, same thing as we saw on the other slide out. Slide topper on top of the slide out, and then you do have the rack up along the top. That just kind of gives it a cool look and adds some added protection to stuff up there. Another diesel fuel area, so it looks like we have 2 different diesel tanks. And yeah, it doesn't tell me like the tank size on here anywhere. Storage space through here. Sure slide. It says a Lippert sure slide. I'm not sure if that's the actual slide mechanism or not. I'm not sure what this is. This looks like, I don't know what this is a sample of. This might be a sample of their, I wonder if this is a sample of their mattress material. I actually think it might be, because this kind of looks like what it feels like. Wow, if you made it to this point in the video, that's kind of cool. This feels like what their mattress feels like, which is interesting. This really does like add some decent support, and I'll be curious to see how this mattress, you know, works for people over time. Oh, if I'm wrong about that, someone correct me in the comments, but dang, that really feels like what the mattress material feels like, and this might be what I thought felt like a coil system, because you can see how it's kind of similar to like coils, but it's more like a kind of webbed and weaved kind of plastic material. Very interesting. Huh. Here's your generator. You have an 8,000 watt quiet diesel generator, and then you have side cameras right here. And that is pretty much everything, y'all. Again, this motorhome, I don't have pricing on it yet, but my speculation is gonna be somewhere around like, gosh, probably like 250 to, or sorry, like 220 to 250, depending on kind of how you order it and whatnot. But it is a pretty dang cool Super C motorhome. This is brand new for 2025. Very curious your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comments. And then if you're looking for your next RV, there's a link down below in the comments and description to help you get started. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.